Hello, everybody. Kim Victoria here with my latest journals. And this is a two-parter because what I'm going to do today is just a short, really quick flip through for those who just want to see the flip through. And then I'm going to do a tutorial. And I'm using these as a model for the second pair, which are going to be almost identical to these journals because I found this really great scrapbook kit at a thrift store that was never opened. It had all 24 pages, and they're beautiful papers. And I got very excited about it and decided I would Easter egg dye some purple paper and do a journal. So there is the whole spread. This is based on Natasha's layered journal, but I didn't follow her method exactly. I did that in my previous layered journal after Natasha on treasure books. So this is the spread, and let's just get through it and save you some time. So all of the elements, you can see all the elements are from that scrapbook kit. So scrapbook kits can be really cool because they have so many different parts and pieces to work with, and then you just find things from your stash. So there was like this lace and this trim and these little flowers. All the rest of it is all bits and pieces from that kit. When I go through when I go through the tutorial, I will go into greater detail about what I did in this journal. So pretty much you can see all well, I had leftover parts and pieces, so I got those, put those into the pockets. There is a long tag. Did something fun there. These move. Something simple. Let's get that over there. This is a writing journal. I made sure there was tons of writing space and really tried to use as many of the bits and pieces that were in the kit as possible and added some stickers. There's a nice waterfall. This is a piece of brochure paper that I happen to have in my stash, and it matched beautifully. This was some of the kit. I just loved this. This could also have a pocket, but I decided it was such a pretty piece. I would just leave that one alone. And then when I do dyeing paper, I make sure to dye cardstock and envelopes. So I have different types of papers and things available to use in the projects. And this fun paper also found at a thrift store. It matches beautifully, same colors, lovely printer paper. And we have here a little tuck spot up there for a journal card, a vellum pocket, nice little notebook. And this is the signature. So this is the main element that is the writing journal. And I used the 3-hole pamphlet stitch for this signature. And I used a 5-hole pamphlet stitch for the whole layered journal. So I put in some extra ledger paper, a couple more tags, and alternated the pretty paper with my tea-dyed paper. The kit came with lots of cards, journaling cards. So extra writing space, lots of fun writing space available. And on this side, I went out and out and out. So we have the flip up, a couple of tags, some more cardstock. And I'd always include either an envelope in my journals or separate because what I like to put in here are little bits and pieces left over from the making of the journal or that I didn't use in this case that were in the kit. And I put them in there and they're just perfect for anyone who wants to use them to add to the embellishment of the journal. And this is another piece of that brochure paper. So another writing spot, some little tags hidden away. One of those flip up and flip down little envelopes. And you can change the time on this. Just a fun little extra goodie. Just for fun. Some more from the kit, just some little bits. And on the back, we have a couple more writing tags. All right. So this is the big layered journal, and I am offering this in my Etsy shop. So what I wanted to do is really use up the kit. There was so much. It's great, really. So what I did was I made one of these 6x6 paper pad mini journals. And I'm putting the links in the description box for the inspiration videos by Natasa of treasure books so that you can go, learn how to make this. And I will also include that when I do the actual tutorial I do for this big journal. I'm going to do a complete tutorial because I did it differently than Natasha did in her original layered journal. So I thought, why not? I'll go ahead and make a tutorial for that. And this one is the 12 by 12 sheets had 6 by 6 as an option. So I cut those out into the 6 by 6. And you can see that I made the tags so that they were layered in visibility. Another little waterfall, a journaling spot. These little guys come out. Another writing card. Isn't this pretty paper? It was just really fun to work with and figure out what I was going to do and where I was going to put things and uh, just make it interactive and special. And I will describe all of those little features that I did when I do the tutorial, which will be the next video. But this was just a flip through. And for those of you who love doing this sort of thing, the flip through may be all you need. So to, apply it to your own creations. So, but if you want to join me for the tutorial, I explain everything that I did and I'll go through it step by step, page by page. So, okay, I just wanted to keep this short and sweet and quick. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.